the authentic you is the best thing you can give to yourself. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching Heartistic Bliss. I am Arantha, and on today's Monday Musings video, we are going to be talking about being an HSP. So, most of you guys know that I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression last year, and one of the common symptoms of anxiety and depression is insomnia. So, one of these insomniac nights, I was just sitting on a chair, staring out of the window, waiting for the sun to come up, and I started thinking that I can't be the only one who thinks so deeply, who feels so intensely. Because things that seem to affect me, like the smallest of things, didn't seem to affect anyone around, not my family, not my friends. So I thought I cannot be the only person in a planet of like some 8 billion people to feel, you know, like that. So, like every millennial would, I googled it. And I came up with this term called HSP, which stands for highly sensitive person. Now, a highly sensitive person is someone who thinks very deeply, who feels very deeply, gets overwhelmed very easily. So with added work pressure, they'll get overwhelmed very easily. And when they do get overwhelmed, like even in social anxiety situations and stuff, they sort of tend to retreat. So they retreat, they take their own space, their own time out, and for them their personal space is extremely essential to sort of rejuvenate, you know, to deal with life again. That is only because they are not very superficial in nature. They think extremely deeply. Even media affects them very, very intensely. So HSP people cannot watch violent media. Like, for example, I cannot even watch horror movies. I just can't. It haunts me for days. So I cannot watch horror movies. I cannot watch things with a lot of blood. So that's something that an HSP person also, you know, has in common with me. They feel very deeply about the arts. So painting, sketching, songs, music, drama, theatre, poetry, writing, reading books, stories. They feel very deeply about all of these artistic forms of expression, and they are very creative, artistic people. They're also very efficient. So because they get so overwhelmed, they try to finish their work well in advance so that they don't cross any deadline. So they're very professional, very efficient. They get affected by loud sounds. So loud repetitive sounds, for example, the sound of a mixer in a kitchen, construction sounds, repetitive banging, even loud EDM music. All of these things affect me. It will also affect an HSP person. So these are qualities of an HSP person. Okay, they are highly sensitive. Even the smallest of things triggers them. They think very deeply. They don't think much in monetary terms. They think more in the terms of feelings and emotions. So that is what an HSP is. And I then found out that up to 20% of the people on planet Earth are HSPs. And that made me feel really good because I knew that I wasn't alone. Which is why I wanted to make this video, to tell any other HSP out there that you are not alone. There are 20% of the world's population who are HSPs, who are like you. Okay, so you are not alone. What you are feeling is valid. For you to feel this intensely is okay. That's who you are. Okay, because being an introvert, extrovert, ambivert, and A-type personality, these are all very popular categories of personalities. And HSP is not really very spoken of, like, you know, talked about. So when you don't know why you're feeling a certain way, it becomes so much tougher for you to process it. So it became much easier for me to do that, which is why I made this video. Okay, and I just want to come right off the bat and say that being an HSP is not a disorder. It's not something that needs to be healed, nothing that has to be cured. It's not like depression and anxiety that can be counseled and sort of worked through. Being an HSP is just a personality type. Accept yourself as you are. You feel deeply. There are so many things that you can do that the normal general population that isn't an HSP cannot do. And you can use you being sensitive and feeling intensely to help the world, to help yourself. Like, I started Heartistic Bliss because I feel so intensely, and emotions to me have always been an area of struggle. But since I've started Heartistic Bliss, I have been able to understand myself better. I've been able to think better about humans and think deeply, and it gives me an avenue. Like this like my work itself gives me an avenue to explore my personality. So you can do something with it. Don't reject yourself and your HSP personality. That is you. Accept yourself and just follow your instinct, your heart. What you're feeling is not wrong. It's valid. You are valid. So I'm just making this video to educate people out there who don't know about being an HSP. I haven't covered everything about being an HSP. I can't. There's a lot. It's a whole personality type. But I'll put links in the description of articles that talk about it, so you can go and read it and educate yourself about it. If you know someone who's an HSP, please share this video with them so they know that they are not alone and they are fine. They are not alienated or weird. I'm also making this video for people who are not HSPs so that you are aware of somebody who might be, so you can be more empathetic, so you can be more considerate towards such people. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you in today's Monday Musings video. Thank you so much for listening to me. I make new videos every Monday, every Thursday, and I go live on Instagram every Wednesday at 9 p.m. So see me there. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, interact with me. If you need to reach out to me, I am right here. Don't hesitate. I'd love to hear you out. That's the whole purpose of Heartistic Bliss. Until next time, I love you so much. This is Arantha. Bye.